Hi guys, my name is Zaire Barnes. I'm number 10 for Western Michigan University and I play running back. Today I'll be reading Bookstore Cat. This is Mulligan. Mulligan is a working cat. He works in a bookstore. His jobs are doorman, mouse catcher, watch cat, and a babysitter. Mulligan is also great at picking out books and entertaining customers. One day, the bookstore made a new sign for the window. Mulligan was curious about the new sign. He kept an eye on it all morning. Soon, the bookstore was very busy, but Mulligan didn't notice. He had just spotted a pigeon. In the bookstore, everyone was watching the show. In the bookstore window, Mulligan was watching the pigeon. Just then, a customer came in. Right behind her came the pigeon. No one noticed. No one expected Mulligan. That is, no birds in the store. Meowed Mulligan. But the pigeon didn't leave. Okay, thought Mulligan, time to get to work. Mulligan sprang into action. So did the pigeon. The pigeon landed right next to a funny-looking green bird. Oh no, Mulligan thought. Now there are two birds in the bookstore. Mulligan did what any bookstore cat would do. He pounced. Feathers flew, books flew, people ran. When all was quiet, Mulligan had one bird. The bookseller had the other. Well done, poured Mulligan. Every bookstore needs a bookstore cat, don't you think? The end.
How you guys doing? My name is Zaire Barnes. I play football here at Western Michigan. I play linebacker, number 3. And the book I'm going to be reading to you guys is If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. So, all right. If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask for a glass of milk. When you give him a glass of milk, he's probably going to ask you for a straw. When he finishes, he'll probably ask you for a napkin. Then he'll want to look in the mirror to make sure he doesn't have any milk mustache. When he looks into the mirror, he might notice his hair needs a trim. So he'll probably ask you for a pair of nail scissors. When he finishes giving himself a trim, he'll want a broom to sweep up. He'll start sweeping. He might get carried away and sweep every room in the house. He may even end up washing the floors as well. When he's done, he'll probably want to take a nap. You'll have to fix up a little box for him with a blanket and pillow. He'll crawl in to make himself comfortable and fluff the pillow a few times. He'll probably ask you to read him a story. So you read to him for one of your books, and he'll ask to see the pictures. When he looks at the pictures, he'll get so excited he'll want to draw one of his own. He'll ask for a paper and crayons. He'll draw a picture. When the picture is finished, he'll want to sign his name with a pen. Then he'll want to hang the picture on the refrigerator, which means he'll need Scotch tape. He'll hang his drawing and stand back to look at it. Looking at the refrigerator will remind him that he's thirsty. So, he'll ask for a glass of milk. And chances are, if he asks for a glass of milk, he's going to want a cookie to go with it.
I'm Blake Bosma, tight end here at Western Michigan, and today we're reading Catalina Magdalena. She had a funny name, but she wasn't to blame. Her mother gave it to her, just the same. Catalina Magdalena Hoopensteiner Wallendiner Hogan Logan Bogan was her name. Well, she had two peculiar hairs on her head. One was black and one was red. Catalina Magdalena Hoopensteiner Wallendiner Hogan Logan Bogan was her name. She had two eyes that were quite a sight. One looked left and the other looked right. Catalina Magdalena Hoopensteiner Wallendiner Hogan Logan Bogan was her name. Catalina Magdalena Hoopensteiner Wallendiner Hogan Logan Bogan was her name. She had two teeth inside of her mouth. One went north and the other went south. Catalina Magdalena Hoopensteiner Wallendiner Hogan Logan Bogan was her name. She had two arms that flopped all around. When she walked, they would drag on the ground. Catalina Magdalena Hoopensteiner Wallendiner Hogan Logan Bogan was her name. She had 2 feet that were wide and flat, each one bigger than a bathroom mat. Catalina Magdalena Hoopensteiner Wallendiner Hogan Logan Bogan was her name. She had one brain instead of her head. What it thought, what she said. Catalina Magdalena Hoopensteiner Wallendiner Hogan Logan Bogan was her name. Some folks say her breath smells sweet, but me, I'd rather smell her feet. Catalina Magdalena Hoopensteiner Wallendiner Hogan Logan Bogan was her name. If rain makes flowers sweet and clean, there ought to be a downpour on Magdalena. Oh. Catalina Magdalena Hoopensteiner Wallendiner Hogan Logan Bogan Smith was her name.
Hey everyone, my name is Dylan Dethridge. I'm an offensive lineman here at Western Michigan University, and today I'm going to read Bear Wants More. All right. When springtime comes in his warm winter den, a bear wakes up, very hungry and thin. He waddles outside and roots all around. He digs up his paws, fresh shoots from the ground. He nibbles on his lawn till the last blade is gone, but the bear wants more. Mouse scampers by with his acorn pal. Come along, Mouse squeaks, to Strawberry Vale. So up Mouse hops onto Bear's big back. They tramp through the woods for a fresh fruit snack. The berries grow sweet, and they eat, but the bear wants more. The noon sun glows when along hops Hare. Good day, friend Mouse. How do, friend Bear? I'm hungry, roars Bear. Hare says, follow me. There's a fresh clover patch by the cottonwood tree. They nibble on their lunch with a crunch, crunch, crunch. But the bear wants more. Badger shuffles by with his new fishing pole. There's fine fish feast at the old fishing hole. They head to the pond and they sit by the shore. Bear catches fish, but he still wants more. Meanwhile, back at the big bear's den, wait Gopher and Mole with Raven and Wren. They bake honey cakes, they decorate the lair. It's springtime party for their good friend Bear. Bear rubs at his tummy, he smells something yummy, and he still wants more. Bear sniffs and he snuffles as a sweet breeze blows. He romps to his home, he follows his nose. His friends yell, surprise, when he gets to his den, but Bear is so big that he couldn't fit in. Bear wails, what luck, I am stuck. I'm in my own front door. Mouse squeaks, poor bear, he's wedged too tight. Hare tugs, raven pushes with all of their might. Badger gets a stick, and he pries so hard. The bear pops out, and he lands in his yard. Since bear is so wide, they party outside, and he still wants more. Bear opens presents, he gobbles honey cakes. He eats so much that his big tummy aches. He snuggles in the grass, and he snores big snores. He is full, 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 but his friends want more. And that's the end.
Bryson Gorner, Western Michigan, safety. And today I'll be reading Too Loud Lily. Everyone told Lily Hippo she was too loud. Lily Hippo, keep it down, please. I can't hear myself think, said Dad. Lily Hippo, sing quietly. You'll wake the baby, said Mom. Lily Hippo, you make more noise than a herd of wild elephants, said Lily's big brother. Lily tried doing something very quiet. Lily Hippo, not so loud, they said. At school, Lily's best friends were Hester and Lou. Sometimes even Hester and Lou were upset with Lily. She was too loud. Then a new teacher came to Lily's school. Her name was Miss Lupilia, and she wore a big red poncho. She taught music and drama. Lily liked Miss Lupilia. She decided to be in the school play. On the first day of rehearsals, Miss Lupilia taught everyone fast stomping dance. Lily tried to do the dance very quietly. Wonderful work, called out Miss Lupilia. But you could try stomping just a little louder this time, please. Lily liked Miss Lupilia. Lily stomped a lot louder. Magnificent, cried Miss Lupilia. Lily Hippo, would you like to lead the dance? Lily loved Miss Lupilia. Lily was in charge of crashing the cymbals and banging the drums for storm noises, growling and roaring for the fierce lion noises, crackling and screeching for the wicked witch noises, singing the song about the very brave prince, and clapping in time to all the music. On the night of the play, Lily was very nervous. What if she forgot what to do? What if she tried to speak and the words came out? Or even worse, what if she was too loud? Lily could feel her heart thumping and her knees shaking. The room was very, very quiet. Everybody was waiting for Lily. Go on, Lily, whispered Miss Lupilia, nice and loud. Lily took a deep breath. Let the show begin, she said in her loudest stage voice. Lily did her best fast stomping. her best crashing and banging, her best growling and roaring, her best crackling and screeching, and her best singing and clapping. And everybody loved it. Hooray for Lily Hippo, they cried out. The sound of all the clapping and the stomping and cheering was very special and very, very loud, a bit like Lily. Dang.
Hey everyone, my name is Jake Gideon and I play center here at Western Michigan University, and today I'll be reading Where the Wild Things Are. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew until the ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all, and made him king of all wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat, so he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you too." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye, and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day, and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot.